everyone, what is up? Today's video is going to be my top yearly favorites. I'm going to share with you everything that I've been loving for the past year, but the only things that I'm going to share with you are like the best ones. So I'm gonna try to choose like just one primer, one foundation, or just the best of the best of the best. Okay, so let's start. So I'm just gonna share with you guys the stuff that I've been loving in random, and the best primer that I've tried for 2015 is the Maybelline Baby Skin Pore Eraser. Why? It doesn't really give that much oil control, but really blurs out the pores on my face, which makes the foundation glide on smoothly. It prevents the brush from like leaving streaks on your face because it helps in really blending the foundation very well because you have that really baby smooth canvas to work with. Probably it's because it's like a silicone based primer, plus it is very affordable. It is Maybelline. It's only 299 pesos I believe, and this has lasted me for over a year already. Get it. Try it out for yourself. Let me move on to my favorite BB creams that I have discovered in the year 2015. Definitely the first place goes to my Missha Perfect Cover BB cream. Mine is in the shade number 23 and it looks like this. As you can see, konting-konti na lang natitira. Tinitipid ko siya kasi medyo mahal siya. Just in case you don't want to spend that much money on a BB cream, I would recommend the Pond's Flawless White BB cream. As you can see, parang isang gamitan na lang ang natitira sa BB cream na ito because I really like it. This is a really good BB cream for like everyday use. Moving on to my favorite foundations that I've discovered in the year 2015. First place definitely goes to my Mary Kay Time Wise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation. I am in the shade Beige 2, but I think I need the shade beige one because this is a teeny light. It's too dark for me. It really performs very well for my oily skin. It's very long lasting. You don't even need a primer with this because it just works very well. It also hides my pores. It's very buildable, not cakey whatsoever. Perfect foundation, especially for flash photography because it doesn't give you a white cast whatsoever. So if you're going to an event, this would be a great foundation to go for. Now if you're looking for a cheaper alternative to the Mary Kay Time Wise Matte Wear Liquid Foundation, the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation, I am in the shade 100 Ivory by the way. This is a very good alternative. With this foundation, I think the best tool to use would be your fingertips because it's like a moussey texture. So if you use a brush, there would be a tendency that it would leave brush strokes on your face. So use your fingers, it's free, it's what God gave you. It's very easy to blend it out using the warmth of your fingertips and it would give you a very nice airbrushed finish. This also might tend to look a bit cakey if you're not careful, so really blend it out very well. And I would recommend to only apply about 2 full layers maximum. Now, if you're looking for a great local foundation, something very affordable, this is my bet for you. However, it is a bit hard to find. It is the San Soleil Matte Foundation, my baby, my favorite foundation ever. It only costs 149 pesos. If you want to create the mask as what Nikki tutorial says, this will definitely give you the mask, and it has SPF 43 as well with vitamins A, C, and D. So ano pa ang hahanapin mo? Great coverage. It's not a matte foundation whatsoever. It could give you a satin finish. The staying power is awesome, especially if you pair it with the Maybelline Baby Skin. It would look divine on your face. But the only problem is that it only has one shade and it does match me really well. So if you have like a morena skin tone, I don't think it would look good on you. So okay, now let's move on to my favorite concealers that I have discovered in the year 2015. First place definitely goes to this Naturactor Cover Face Concealer. I really love this. It is a bit too expensive for me. 500 pesos, pero nung na-try ko na siya, I found out that it actually contains a lot of product and you only really need the slightest touch to cover your dark under eye circles or your blemishes. Pasensya na kung may ingay dyan sa labas. My niece is crying. Sometimes I even use it as my foundation. It can double up as a foundation. However, it is a bit too dark for me, so I need to apply like a highlighting concealer afterwards. I've also been loving pairing this up with the Maybelline Dream Lumi Touch Highlighting Concealer. I have it here. It looks like this. This is also a very good highlighting concealer. Definitely the best one that I've tried, but it's really mainly for highlighting. It doesn't have that much coverage for dark under eye circles or for blemishes. Another favorite concealer that I've loved for this year, but but definitely it only comes second to the Naturactor Concealer. This is easier to find because this is only available online. This one is available in Watson's or in SM department stores. LA Girl Pro Conceal HD Concealer. In Watson's, I believe it costs 299 pesos, but a little definitely goes a long way. Very blendable. It may tend to crease on your under eye area if you're not careful, so set it right away after you apply it. This one is also a bit too dark for me because it is the lightest shade available in Watson's. I don't know why they don't have lighter shades for this concealer in Watson's or in SM department store, but it's very, very nice. I actually have a review on a bunch of the products that I mentioned in this video. For those na meron akong review, I will put links in the description box below para kung gusto niyo ma-check, you can just click on them links down below. So this one is very good, very full coverage, and very easy to blend, and a little does go a long way. So very good sa ekonomiya ng Pilipinas. Now, let's move on to my favorite powders of the year. First place definitely goes to this EB Advanced BB Compact Flawless Whitening Compact. This is in the shade Matte Natural, and it looks like this. As you can see naman, I have hit major pan in this powder. It is the one that I have on my face right now, and even though I only applied like a BB cream, so it doesn't really provide that much coverage, this one actually gives you more coverage and it doesn't look cakey. It actually looks very nice, diba? Very nice lang yung finish niya sa skin. And one of the things that I really like about this powder is that this powder puff is actually really, really good quality. It doesn't feel rubbery or cheap like what other powders or powder puffs from cheap powders feel like. It's really very nice, very soft, and very nice siya i-touch sa face mo. For me, it actually works better than this Rimmel Stay Matte powder. As you can see, medyo marami pa siya because I don't really use it that often. I use that powder more, so gora na sa EB counter at kunin nyo na ite. Because it's really, really very good. Plus, the packaging is really cute, diba? Another powder that I've been loving for the year is, syempre naman, my Nichido Final Powder. This one is in the shade Creamy Glow, and this is just a very, very nice powder to set your foundation with. So my niece is right here, so she might be a little noisy. Anyway, this is a very nice powder to set your foundation with, especially if you've already got like a full coverage out of your look, so you don't really want to pile on more cake on your face, or else it will look very heavy. So that's what this powder is good for. It's just like a translucent powder actually. It has a very thin consistency, and para lang talaga siyang baby powder, but it's like a baby powder for the grown-ups. And it's only 150 pesos. And as you can see, I've used this so much during the past year. Super dami pa niya here in the pack. You say hi. Hi! My favorite blush for the month, for the year, is the Sansan Age Defense Blush. This one is in the shade 03. Pai loves it as well. She always takes it from my vanity. So this is what the shade 03 looks like. And here is a swatch. Paya loves it. Ayan, that's what the shade 03 looks like. As you can see, it has a really nice sheen to it. So even though I have like more expensive blushes and which are more high-end, this is still the blush that I go for because kita niyo naman, super nice niya. It adds a very nice sheen to your look. If you can't find this in Sansan, or just in case it's already like phased out because Sansan tends to do that, I would rather recommend this Sassy blush right here. It's called the Sassy Radiant Glow Powder Blush, and this is in the shade Creamy Cinnamon. That's what it looks like. It's not as smooth or as creamy as the Sansan one, but the effect that it gives on your cheeks is just the same. As you can see, it also has a nice sheen to it. It gives you like a radiant glow to your cheeks, even though you don't have any highlighter on your cheeks. Right, now for my favorite bronzer of the year, I definitely have to say it is my LOL bronzing powder. I also have other more high-end bronzers than this one, but as you can see, I have hit a little bit of pan in this bronzer. Just gives me the best warmth any bronzer can ever give me. You see that pigmentation right there? It is just a bit powdery, but as long as you tap off the excess, it doesn't really bother me that much. It gives me very nice warmth, very nice sun-kissed glow on my cheeks, and it's a matte bronzer, so it doesn't bother me even though I have like oily skin. It doesn't make me look even more oilier than I should look like. And the best thing is that it only costs 150 39 pesos. And it's very easy to find. Find this in Watson's, SM department stores. Right now, for my favorite highlighters of the year, definitely have to give it to this Sephora highlighting bronzing powder. This is actually given to me. These highlighters, as you have seen in my tutorials, these really give you the sheen that can be seen from outer space. See? And if you don't really have access to Sephora, like us here in the Philippines, we don't have access to Sephora, this is the highlighter that I would recommend. It is from e.l.f. You can find e.l.f. in Watson's and department stores. And this is the Baked highlighter in the shade Moonlight Pearl. Get ready for it. Diba? You can see this highlight from your neighbor's house. If I'm here and you're in my neighbor's house, you can see my face glowing. I just applied a very, very little dab of this here on my cheekbones. And you can see naman, diba? You can see naman that very nice glow on my cheeks right there. This is definitely my favorite contouring product for my face. It's an eyeshadow, but I use it for contouring because it is the perfect shade for my skin tone. Gives me that very dramatic contour where I want it to be contoured. Especially for the jawline, you don't want any warm shades there because it would definitely make you look weird. So go for these nice cool tone brown colors. This one is from Sansan and it only cost me like 50 pesos over a year ago. And meron pa siya, marami pa siya, even though I use it all the freaking time. Now let's move on to some like bronzer, blush compacts. I have a few higher end ones, but I definitely have to say that these e.l.f. blush and bronzer contouring powders are very, very good. I have 3 right here. I have this one in the shade Saint Lucia, which as you can see I have loved and have been abusing for the past few years. And then I have this one in the shade Turks and Caicos, which is such a nice blush and bronzer to use, especially if you're going for that nice warm brown smoky eye. This is a good blush and bronzer to go for. See? Perfect blush for smoky eye and perfect bronzer to contour as well because it's not super warm. And I have this one in the shade Fiji, which as you can see I haven't really touched that much. I don't really like the shade that much. This is too dark for me to contour with, and the blush is too freaking shimmery. It doesn't look good for my textured skin. So last one that I have to share with you guys today, for the blush and bronzer, this one by BYS. It's their contour trio. Mine is in the shade Sassy, and I didn't want to go for the blush that was like pink or peach or, you know, because I have blushes like those. This blush though is not nice. It's very hard, not pigmented, and you really need to go dig your finger in there to get a nice pigment out of the blush. But these two, the matte highlight and the bronzer or the contour powder, is very nice. Very nice. Very pigmented and very easy to blend. And it's perfect for my skin tone as well. Okay, now let's move on to my favorite brow products of the year. I have definitely been loving this brow powder for the year. It is the Avon Versatile Brow Makeup in Natural Brown. And wait for it because you will see how much I've been digging into this brow powder. I've hit major pan in this brow powder. It's just the perfect shade of brown for my hair color. I don't actually have any brow product on. I was feeling lazy to do my makeup today because I have my monthly visitor, and you know how we can go from so when you have that monthly visitor visit you. Now let's move on to mascara. Definitely favorite mascara of the year is my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. I purchased this one online for 198 pesos, but you can find it in SM Seaside. Yes, SM Seaside or SM sa Manila. Maraming nabibenta nito for, I don't know, 299 pesos. Before I thought it was 399, but 299 lang pala. So, thank you dun sa nag-correct sa akin. 299 lang pala siya. Next, favorite single eyeshadows of the year are these single eyeshadows from Sansan. I actually have about 10 more here in my vanity, but these 4 are my favorite shades. Deep Earth Brown, Warm Copper Fire, Yellow Topaz, and Vanilla Bean. These are the ones that I use most of the time if I apply eyeshadow. So, really like it. Plus, they're very versatile. You don't only have to use these ones on your eyes. You can use them for highlighter, bronzer, contouring powder. anything you want because they're very blendable, very pigmented, and very affordable as well. And very easy to find, if I may say. Let's go to some eyeliners. My favorite liquid eyeliner of the year na discover ko is this LOL liquid eyeliner. Very affordable, only 119 pesos. Very easy to find, very black. This one is a bit dry na, so na lang. But it gives you a very precise line, so it's very easy to get that very sharp wing. It dries very fast, which is what I look for in a winged eyeliner because you don't want to be standing there waiting for your wing liner to dry and malilate ka na. Now for tight lining, this is my favorite one. Giirrrl Glide Gel Liner. For like a pencil eyeliner, I find that this can be more on the more expensive side because it's like almost 300 pesos for a freaking pencil eyeliner. But I've heard such great things about it, and as you can see, very black talaga siya. Glides on very smoothly on your waterline, which is what you want for like a waterline eyeliner, diba? When you apply it on your waterline, it doesn't really set kaagad. You have to wait for about a minute or two for it to set, which is good if you wanna like apply it on your lower waterline to smudge it out and make your eye look more smoky. But once it sets, it really sets. Kahit na ganyanin mo siya, it will not smudge and it will just stay on your waterline. But you know, iba-iba tayo ng water level sa ating eyes. So for my water level, nagsistay naman siya. And I have to say, these NYX Jumbo Eye Pencils are really good. Pasok talaga siya sa aking yearly favorites. I only have two. This one is in the shade Milk, and this one is in the shade Bronze. These are really good to use as like eyeshadow primers or eyeliner, inner corner highlight. Alright, now for my favorite eyeshadow palette. I definitely have to say, it's Judy Time Eyeshadow Palette by BH Cosmetics. Perfect natural shades for everyday use, smoky use, glam use, whatever you want. Pang date, pang chill, pang lunch out, pang andun ka lang sa bahay. Yeah. With a pop of color right here, diba? Perfect talaga siya. It's really the perfect eyeshadow for me. Very blendable, very pigmented shades. I don't really have any con to say about these eyeshadows. Very nice silang lahat. And very affordable lang siya considering how much product you have inside this palette. Very good buy. If it is still available, you should definitely give this a try. But I think it's already sold out or phased out na siya. But I found some online shops that still sell that. If I find some, I'll link them in the description box below. It's so hard for me to choose my favorite lipstick of the year. It's really so hard. Let me just move on to my favorite lashes, and it is definitely these Taiwan Lashes right here. You can purchase these online for like 100 pesos for 10 pairs, which is really affordable. I've used the heck out of these. I only have 5 pairs left. They're just very easy to apply because they're very flimsy and very good for beginners. Very light lang siya. Right, I've narrowed them down to 4 lipsticks. My favorite finds for this year. So brown lipsticks have been very in this year, and the first one that I discovered is this Wet n Wild Mega Last matte lipstick in the shade Mocha Licious. Used the heck out of this for the past few months. I don't know, starting summer months, this is what I've been wearing a lot. Next brown lipstick that I have been really in love with is this ColourPop Ultra Matte Liquid Lipstick. This one is in the shade Limbo. Liquid lipsticks have been all the rage this year. I mean last year. This is definitely one of my favorite formulas ever. You definitely have to apply like a chapstick beforehand because it tends to be very drying on the lips. It's actually kind of like a warm brown color on the tube, but when it dries down, it actually becomes like a cool tone brown color, if you can see. So, para kang kumain ng pusit when you use this. My next favorite is this Revlon Color Burst Matte Balm. This is in the shade Sultry. Definitely a very nice color for everyday use. Finally, my last favorite for the lipstick category is this Fashion 21 All Day Matte Lipstick in the shade All Day Bronze. Mind you, this shade is a bit hard to find. I really had to hunt for it. Yeah, that's the shade right there. Very nice lipstick color, and it really lasts the whole day. The name All Day Wear is really very appropriate for this lipstick. So I actually also have a review of this here in my channel. As I mentioned, lahat ng products that I have a review on, I'll put the links of the reviews in the description box below just in case you want to purchase them but are kind of 50-50 about it. You can check out my review para malaman nyo yung in-depth review ko about that product. Anyway, those are all of my favorites for the year 2015. If you want me to do like my favorite brushes kind of video, just leave a comment in the comment section below, or you can just give this video a thumbs up if you want that video, or if you like this video, if you enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Click on my face to subscribe para you will join me forever. I upload videos every other day, or at least I try to upload every other day. Yeah, comment down below kung ano yung mga comments niyo, questions, or just comments in general. I love interacting with you guys, and I always reply to comments. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. It's what I have on my face. Nah, that's the con that I have to say about this foundation. It's only 299 pesos. It has 2 shades. Ayaw lagi ba?
Nasya ko, natag 299 na siya.
Going to tap all of... maraming nagbibinta. I purchased this. You really need to bagnos it. It is not a contouring product. It is a... it is a contour... No. Oh, by the way, this is definitely my favorite. Yes. Yes! Okay lang yan, as long as you tap off the excess. This baby is passing by. Uy, why are you very noisy?